What's up, Cripple Crew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, and I am so excited that I'm recording this as soon as this got here. We got a package coming in from Divo Knives, and this is on sale right now at traditionalpocketknives.com. And I wanted you guys to get a chance to see it for yourselves before it sells out. I know it is selling quickly already today. And so let's our unboxing knife. We will use the Divo Nip Light. I thought that was fitting. There we go. Because we are looking at the Divo knives and traditionalpocketknives.com exclusive nip slip. Look at that. That's a dope sticker. You get a Divo knife sticker, a nip slip sticker, and a TPK sticker. You also get one of the awesome Divo terry cloth like golf towels. I'm going to put that back in the box for now. Leave one of these out here. That looks good. And let's get into this first. I love this box. See Reisner Cutlery. This is their 50th anniversary for traditionalpocketknives.com. This says we've got the Divo Knives exclusive nib slip, fat carbon dark matter orange. Divo Knives exclusive, traditionalpocketknives.com. Oh, so nice. You know what? We're going to use a skinnier blade to pop this open without ruining the box. There we go. All right. So we pull open that awesome designed Miami Vice looking box. Flip it over. Ooh, that is a nice looking box right there. That's high quality. Not high quality, I mean it's not cheap. That's for sure. It's a nice box. Nice and firm. It's gonna protect your knife. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Look at this. Let's compare it in close size to the nip. So, man, we are almost exactly the same size, except this is going to be quite a bit thinner at 0.4 inches. Move that stuff aside. All right. So, our close length on this guy is 3.25 inches. And we've got titanium with this beautiful fat carbon dark matter orange. And I hope that's coming through because that looks fantastic. That's got the bright spots that pop. It's got some really dark oranges and reds, a lot of black. I'm looking. One thing that I definitely don't see very many voids at all. That's very nice. And it also very smooth transitions right there. I don't feel any edges. Those inlays are done beautifully well. We've got T6s here and a T8 pivot. We are perfectly centered. I like the anodized titanium pivot collar. Let's look at our back spring. Everything meets up beautifully. There's no gaps, no spacing. Smooth. That is done so well. Very tight tolerances. Man, this is so nice and thin. All right. They rate this as an 8 out of 10 pull. Okay, that is a stiff pull. You hear that? That is nice. Oh. This act. Okay, the nip slip actually feels even better in hand than the nip light. The everything is smoothed and rounded so nicely that it just feels very good in hand. So our open length is 5.5 inches. We're rocking a sheep's foot blade of S90V. Let's wipe the fingerprints off of this with our dope Mad Yako Hank. Make sure you check out his Etsy. That will be in the description below. Oh, look at that beautiful vertical satin. Here, let me wipe this part off as well. Oh, that is a beautiful satin on there. You've got the nice long pull fuller. Very cool swedge up front. And what looks to be a completely full height hollow grind. Like something you would see on a Jackwolf knife. A full height hollow grind. Wow, that comes down thin behind the edge. Our cutting edge is 1.8 inches. And what I'm really surprised is that I'm not seeing our blade stock thickness listed, and I don't have calipers yet. I don't know what's that about. Looks to be maybe about the same, maybe slightly thicker than the nip, but with a full height hollow grind instead of, the hollow that's on the nip. Oh, that feels like it comes down to a nice thin edge. That feel in hand is great, and that big front choil is going to keep you from being able to close this on yourself, making it a very safe slip joint to use. And if you're not familiar with slip joints, a slip joint is a style of non-locking knife. It uses a back spring that maintains tension both in the closed and open position. And they typically have some type of partial stop. In this case, we've got a half stop. And then you pull it out the rest of the way. And that half stop on most of these on slip joints is to try to keep you from snapping your finger in them when they close. Oh, listen to that. Okay, so our size comparison to the nip, or the nip light, with the same size, just much thinner. I have the Lush right here to compare it to. This is getting sent out tomorrow, but I was hoping that both of these do, but I was hoping that this would get here in time to get some shots of them together. Look at that. You can see the size difference there. This is a 7-inch knife. Oh, that thing feels so good. Let's pull out. Actually, this one's more than 7. This is a 7-inch knife. I'm going to compare it to the Beg Knives large sheepfoot. And one of the biggest differences, besides the cutting edge length, is this finger choil. With this finger choil, I can still get the full 4-finger grip. And what I give up in edge length versus this, I keep in safety because of not being able to close it on myself at all. It is definitely thinner than the Beg knife, which is made to be a full-size hand filling knife. And here's a difference in walk and talk sound. Like I said before in my review of this, I'd rate that about a 3 on the pull. Here's the nip. Slip. Yeah, definitely a much louder walk and talk and a much stronger pull. I see what Lefty was talking about when he and I talked about this, and I thought I was saying that because of the height of the blade and the choil, that this would be great for folks with neuropathy or arthritic hands, and he was worried that that pull would be a little too strong. And I get why, because it is a strong pull, but this does give me enough to pinch. And so it's easy enough for me to get a hold of and pull it out. I really, really love the size and feel of that. I'll give you a couple more quick size comparisons. We're going to stick with some smaller knives here. Here is the Baby Banter. And as you can see, it's very close in size to the Baby Banter. We're going to flip this over. And very similar size to the Baby Banter. Then we've got the Giant Mouse Ace Riv, Lynch Northwest exclusive, which is slightly bigger than the Nip Slip. And one more, one that a lot of people are familiar with, is the Spyderco Lil Native. And the Lil Native is slightly longer, not by a lot. That gives you an idea of the size. I know this is going to be stupid slicey. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. That's me. You know me in cutting under paper the first try. I mean, cutting under camera. Yes, it is definitely sharp. As long as I don't hit the heel right here. I didn't have my finger all the way in the choil. Yeah, as long as I start on the blade, it's actually, you know, very slicey. Trying to show off the fact I can feel how sharp it is. I keep turning the paper because my hands are shaking. Let me get a fresh piece. We're gonna give this thing a fair shake because it's not its fault my hands are shaking. I'm making this knife look horrible and I know it's not. There we go. There we go. Why can't I cut? Oh, this thing is awesome. With that sheep's foot blade, it's going to be great for utility style cuts because that tip is right down and ready to work. And it wants to bite into material with that S90V. Man, that thing is nice. You can, with the nice thing about S90V is it's one of the longest edge retention steels currently out there on the market. That does typically make it a little more expensive on knives because it's more expensive to manufacture the knives because it's harder to sharpen them. It's harder on belts and grinders. But Divo tries so hard to keep their pricing affordable. And what you're getting is titanium, fat carbon, S90V with this stupid slicey blade. I mean, it just bites right into my fingernails. Amazing tolerances, great fit and finish. QSP is the OEM and they do insane work. All for $199. But you can use code DBD TPK, which will be down in the description, along with my affiliate link for traditional pocket knives, which just went live today, and save yourself $5. Again, that's code DBD TPK. Saves $5. And I'm gonna do this one more again. There we go. So it was just the way I was angling the dang paper when I was shaking. I had it doing just fine. I wanted to show you guys that it's slices and that it's just me. But if y'all are familiar, you know it's just me. Because when I get the angle, it slices just fine. This is one sick little knife. And I'm going to end this now so that I can get this uploaded and let you guys get another chance to see this before they sell out, because they are going to sell out quick. The Tall Boy, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, Divo Tall Boy sold out at all retailers in under 30 minutes. And this is a traditional pocket knives exclusive. So there's 3 versions. There's also a dark matter purple haze and a blacked out dark matter glow, pardon me, with glow in the dark fat carbon. All 3 are still available at the moment. And again, don't hold my paper slicing skills against this sharp little beast, because this S90V blade is definitely sharp. I can feel it, and that edge is done very well, very even. And of course, with that huge finger choil, you also get a nice sharpening choil, which should last you a while, being S90V, and the fact that you're not going to have to sharpen it often. One thing that I want to show you folks out there that have neuropathy, arthritis, other hand issues, one thing I really, really like about this is I'm not going to close it on my hand. I'm not going to snap this down on my finger as long as I'm using it right. It's also great in a pinch grip, but this is definitely much safer for our hands than some. Now it snaps with authority, but all slip joints do. And I'm not having any issues pulling that in and out. So, my verdict, I say buy this. I'm gonna upload this video. If you're in the market for slip joint, if you like this knife, obviously I'm not trying to tell you to do anything you don't want to do. But if you like the looks of this and you're on the fence, it's well worth it. So, I'm gonna get this uploaded. Everybody have a killer day. Stay safe. Stay frosty, stay deadly.